Thanks for joining me, Rouvaun Smit, here on A Sure Thing on this Thursday mid-morning. Looking ahead to racing on the Highveld on Saturday at Turffontein. I thought we'll do this early, just so that you can watch this at your leisure, hopefully find a few winners, because by now you're probably suffering from a bit of withdrawal symptoms, considering that the weather has played havoc on the racing program up north. Sunday's race meeting was postponed till Monday. Only 2 races were run, and Thursday's Val meeting was called off, so fingers crossed that we go ahead with this race meeting on Saturday at Turffontein, where we have 10 races on the card. The first race gets underway at 11:55. 5 minutes before that, you need to be on with your Hollywoodbet punter challenge selections. Take the bet slip, because guaranteed, if you are the one person that correctly finds all 10 winners on this card, and you've taken the bet slip, you'll be an instant millionaire. Let's see if we can find a few winners on this Turffontein card. It's probably going to be soft underfoot conditions, but hopefully the cream will rise to the top, because the 3 feature races from last week are included in this week's program. The first race is a maiden juvenile plate to be run over 1,000 meters. 10 runners go to post. Just a couple of them have had a run. Lots of first-timers in the first race. In fact, the one first-timer that caught my eye was number 7, Easy Tiger, a Rafif first-timer, sister to 4-time winner Great Cat. I think that's one I'm going to throw into the selections to possibly run into the money, because of the others, there's only 3 that I think is worth mentioning. Number 2, Porridge Boy, made a fair debut. 410 Gico was green on debut and lacked a finish in the closing stages. And then the horse that I'm going for is number 5, Zakatu. This horse raced up handy in both starts, showed the necessary improvement from first to second run. I normally like that about a horse, and I think Tony Peters' runner will enjoy the step up in trip, and with further natural improvement to come, third time at the races should unsettle in the winner's enclosure. As far as the rest of them are concerned, we all know that the betting is normally a good guide as to their well-being, because we don't know who of the first-timers are actually chasing pigeons back home. So, in the first race, I'm going 5, 2, 4, and 7. Moving on to race number 2, which is a maiden plate, a race for fillies over 1,000 meters, and 11 of them will contest the second race on the card. Here, number 1, Endazeo. This one faded out of contention last time out, but had excuses, returned blowing. The form line of that race has been franked, so if one looks at the previous form, must be included. 3, Bilingual, also had excuses for that below par run last time out, returned coughing, drops back to 1,000 meters. On previous form can also pop up, but I like the look of number 7, Desert Cloud. Now this horse finished second on debut, and that was behind a decent sort, but that was almost 8 months ago. This horse can return and be anything. With a natural improvement to come, we'll probably find the frame, so I like that one to definitely finish in the money, but I all think that they've got to beat number 8, Flight of a Condor. That to me is the horse they all have to beat in this, the second race on the program. Showed lots of toe from the get-go, just got out one of it in the closing stages. The horse that finished behind it last time out in third has subsequently come out and won, and I think this horse should go one better to win it. So I'm going 8, Flight of the Condor, ahead of 7, 1, and 3. Moving on to the third opening leg of the place accumulator. It runs at 13:05. 10 runners to contest this merit rate at 96 handicap over 1,000 meters. Here, number 1, Karangatang, needs to be mentioned. This one ran below par last time out, but had excuses, returned coughing, certainly needs to be included on good earlier form. Number 3, Yamdori, finished 0.25 lengths behind number 1, Karangatang, and now is 2.5 kilos bit off at the weight. So we know what that means, that there should be a turnaround in terms of how they finish. And with Gavin Larena up, I think he'll make all the difference. So 3, Yamdori, is definitely getting the verdict to win it. I certainly like Yamdori, and that to me is my first choice selection. 4, Roll with the Punches, Ray Magner's only runner has solid form. Then there's number 5, King of Venus. Another with consistent form, is ideally course and distance suited. That one will be staying on in the closing stages. And then there's number 6, Johnny Appleseed, Tony Peters' runner. Facile winner last time out. Takes on a little bit stronger, but I think definitely can make its presence felt. So as I said, I'm going for 3, Yamdori, ahead of 6, 5, and 4 in race number 3. Moving on to race 4, which is the first of the features. This is the Wolf Power 1600 listed, where 10 runners will go to the start. This is also the first leg of the pick 6, Diorf at 1340. And immediately my eye fell on number 2, Pomodora's Jet. I see Gavin Larena is going to take the ride for the Breton James Crawford outfit. This horse won the Grand Heritage oh so comfortably by 5.5 lengths. A horse that can win that well definitely needs the utmost respect, and I always say that's the kind of horse that I will follow next time out. Ideally distance suited, and I do think can follow up with a win. So I'm going for 2, Pomodora's Jet, ahead of 1, Texas Red. That was 2 good last runs on this course. I think with this horse having its peak run under Cabello Mazzagnani should be the biggest danger. A Truth also deserves to be put in. This one raced up handy, shifted and just got caught in the shadow of the post last time out. Should strip much fitter. And then number 7, Storm Brasco, another one that carries a nice galloping weight and can run into the money. 2, 1, 8 and 7 is I'm going for it in race number 4. Fifth race on the program is the Mother Russia Stakes, a Grade 3 event to be run over 1,400 metres, and a small yet competitive field of 8 runners will contest this race. And I wrote here, this is a really nice race, and any one of the 4 that I'm about to mention in my selections can win it. I'll start with number 1, Volcante. This horse won its last 2 starts with consummate ease. The penultimate by 8.25 lengths, its last start by 3.75 lengths, but that was before a 13-week break. And if this horse comes back fresh, I think will definitely be involved in the shake-up. Tubaquena finished close up against the boys last time out. She will relish the step up in trip. She will also strip much fitter, and I give her a big chance in this lineup. 4, Selena Peninsula set the pace and tried his utmost to get there, but just couldn't and got beaten just over 0.5 lengths by the winner, so that one also could run into the money. And then there's number 3, Miss Leah. The pressure's a little to choose between her and number 4, Selena Peninsula, and I do think with a solid form, she's still improving. There could be more to come. So as I said, any one of 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever you like it, I think any one of those could possibly win it, and it wouldn't surprise me to see one of them unsaddle in the winner's enclosure. Moving on to race 6, which is the Got the Green Light Stakes, a Grade 3 over 1,400 metres, and here 9 runners will go to post. And as I was working my way through it, I saw Cosmic Speed. I thought, that was a very good comeback run. Should sit fitter. 2, Fire Attack. This one finished very well in the ding guns, but behind that was number 3, Greaterix. Now I know this horse is very, very highly thought of by her connections, or his connections, and I think Greaterix, they're expecting big things to come. This horse went way too fast in the ding guns last time out. There was nothing to come in the home straight. To me, here's the type of horse now with Muzi Yeni on board for the Mike de Kock yard that is a big runner, particularly over this distance, and I'm going to give number 3, Greatrix, the benefit of the doubt to win it. Ahead of 2, Fire Attack, who beat him last time out in the ding guns, to run into second, make that the biggest danger. For third, I'm going 1, Cosmic Speed, and for fourth, number 6, Musical Scores, got decent form and still improving. 3, 2, 1, 6, the numbers in race number 6. Moving on to race 7, which is a Pinnacle Stakes over 1160 metres, where 10 runners will go to post, and I make this a boat race between number 5, Mount Pilatus, and number 6, Chasing Happiness. Now, both of them are feature race winners. Let's start with Mount Pilatus. This one won its last 2, the most recent one being the Grade 3 Merchants. Number 6, Chasing Happiness, solid form, won the Grade 3 Carry On Alice last time out, carries just 52.5 kilograms, and should give the boys a run for their money. So, those are the 2 that I'm siding with. Either of them won't be surprised if they end up in the winner's enclosure. 5 from 6, 6 from 5. Then for third, I'm going 7, Dreamland, who's got upset potential with just 52.5 kilos on the back. And for fourth, number 2, I'm Giant, who needed that comeback run over 1,000 meters. and with the benefit of that run under the belt, should strip much fitter. So as I said, 5 from 6, 6 from 5, followed by 7 and 2. Race 8 is a Pinnacle Stakes to be run over 2,000 metres. A small field of 8 runners will contest the 8th race on the programme. Here we get to see number 2, Now the Rush, in action again. Now, she raced up handy when she tired late in the Grade 2 Ipitombi Stakes. I think she can surprise, and she's one that needs to be included if you are playing trifectas and quartets. For second base is half a kilo worse off at the weights with number 5, Red Maple, who I'll get to in a short while. Second base is having his peak run, but I think place chance at best. 5, Red Maple, to me, is the horse they have to beat. This horse won well last time out. Serena Moodley now retains the ride, and I do think can follow up as it is facing similar company again. So 5, Red Maple to win it from 4 second base. 2, none other. I'm going for third, and fourth for number 8, Explosive Bond. 5, 4, 2 and 8, the numbers in race number 8. That takes us on to the penultimate race on the card, which is race number 9, a merit-rated 96 handicap, where 10 runners will make their way to the 1,400-metre mark. And immediately when I started looking at this race, number 1, Buster Barnes, certainly stands out as a very interesting runner. This horse has come down from north of the Limpopo. If you look at its form in Zimbabwe, this horse has been ultra impressive. This is going to be his first run for the Mike de Kock yard. He brings solid Zimbabwe form into South Africa. And the last time we saw a horse from Zim come to the country, that horse was Ipitombi. And we know where she ended up, on the world stage in Dubai. So, Buster Barnes is definitely one that we need to keep an eye on. Number 2, Silver Tudor, was fourth in the Grand Heritage, having his third run after race. Definitely should finish in the money, but I like the look of number 5, Simmerik. Now this horse showed lots of toe from the get-go, only to be outrun late by Cosmic Speed, who I tipped to run into the money in race 6. So I think Simmerik will definitely be up with the pace again, and if seeing how the step up in trip, will be staying on where it matters most to win it. So I'm going with 5, Simmerik to win it, from 2, Silver Tudor. For third, I'm going with 9, Willow Express. This horse should also strip fitter, warrants inclusion, as this horse will be running on very strongly in the closing stages. And for fourth, I'm going to put in the horse from Zimbabwe, number 1, Buster Barnes. 5, 2, 9 and 1, the numbers in race number 9. And that takes us on to the lucky last, race 10, which should run at 17:15. A very competitive merit-rated 80 handicap, where 11 runners will contest this 1160-metre event. Number 3, Secret Accord, won its last start very well over the course and distance. I think Muzi's gotten to know this horse very well. He's back on board. Definitely can follow up, and he's the type of horse that must be included in all of your play. 6, Big Boy Bruce. Now, this to me is the kind of horse that I can continue to follow. This is Fani Bronco's only run on the day. If you look at the form, you'll see that this horse is unbeaten over the course and distance. Yes, he did pick up a £3 penalty for that last win, but I do think in this kind of company, Big Boy Bruce can remain unbeaten over the course and distance. So I'm going with 6, Big Boy Bruce to win it, from 3, Secret Accord. For third, I'm going with number 10, Sea Shanty, who is 2 kilos bit off at the weights, with number 3, Secret Accord. And for fourth, I'm going with 9, Blizzard Snow. This one drops in trip and obviously can finish in the money. 6, 3, 10, 9, the numbers I'm going with in the lucky last, race 10 at Turffontein. Fingers crossed the weather plays its part. Hope it's going to be a profitable and enjoyable day's racing for you up north. Till next time, from me, Rouvaun. Take care. Cheers for now.